All right. Kairete o piloi. Kaire malaika. Kaire o tadea. Kaire petre. Pos ekes siu o malaika.
Έχω καλός.
Pos kaiko. Koloseko. Kai petre. Pos ekes siu.
Kalos echo.
Ah, eleges. Kai tadea. Pos ekes siu.
Carlos.
Hemes kalos ekomen. Haha. Cairo. Nun. Proton men un. Diesstituto. Poteron esti zdoion, organon, anthropos, diesituto.
Estis doion.
Zdoion. Zdoion estin. Kai pos kaleitai, pos onomazdatai, pos kaleitai, tuto to zdoion. Tuto to zdoion. Kaleitai. Probaton. To probaton. Estis doion. Kalos. Kai ti esti tuto. Poteron esti organon, sdoion, anthropos, topos.
Zoon estin.
Sdoion estin. Tuto tos doion kaletai huon. Woof. Huon. Ho huon. Oh. Kalos. Kai. Ha. Ti esti tuto. Ara esti zdoion, poteron esti zdoion, lithos, organon, ti.
Litos estin.
Ho lithos. Heis lithos estin. Duo lithoi esin. Hoi lithoi. Ho lithos. Hoi lithoi. Telos. Ti esti tuto.
Anthropos.
Anthropos. Ho anthropos. Ara ho anthropos esti. Ara ho poteron ho anthropos esti organon sdoion.
Zoion?
Sdoion esti. Sdoion logikon kai politikon. Kataton Aristotelen. Kataton Aristotelen. Sdoion logikon kai politikon. Kai hutos ho anthropos poteron esti hegune ho aner.
O aner. Estin.
Ho aner. Uk esti gune, gynecology, misogyny. Uk esti gune, ala esti aner. Ho aner. Ho aner tu andros. Nominative genitive. Ho aner tu andros. Misandry. Andros. Aner. Ho aner. Hoi andres. Hoi andres. Ho aner. Henikos in the singular. Ho henikos. hoi andres pletuntikos. Pluraliter, promaisti. Pletuntikos. Hoi andres. Ti esti tuto.
Estianer.
Hutos estin aner. Kai ti esti ho aner.
Aner estin zoon logikon kai politikon.
Ho aner, così, ho anthropos, estis doion, logikon, kai politikon. Ho men hoplites, shing, hoplites, osper Achilleus, osper ho David, ho Hebraios, David, David, ho men hoplites, ho de Pretor, hogar Pretor, logus poietai. 407 years ago, kaitalepa, ho Pretor, ho Pretorikos, hoi andres, ho aner, hoi andres. Heis aner, duo andres, tres andres, ho anthropos, tres anthropoi, hoi anthropoi. Okay. Ti esti tuto.
Estin Gyner.
Gune, he gune. He gune, tas gunaikos. Nominative, genitive, third declension. He gune, tas gunaikos. The root unike. Gynecology. Misogyny. Gune, he gune. Ara he gune esti he anthropos? Eu.
Estin
Nai.
anthropos.
Nai. Ho anthropos, he anthropos. Hosper horomais di homo hominis, right? Homo. He anthropos, ho anthropos. He gune, ho aner. Ti esti tuto.
Estin core.
Corre. Putesti gune, corre. Gune, corre. Oh, corre. He gar corre. Uc esti gune alla estai gune. Hoion, for example, hoion he Natalia Portman, he Natalie Portman esti gune. He de Pollyanna esti corre. Kai haute he corre esti tugater tu Basileus. Basileus, like Arthur. Henricos ho Ogdoos. Henricus Octavus, Henricus Hoogdoos, Ferdinand, Arthur, Basileus, Rex, Poromaesti. Haute esti he tu Basileos Fugater, daughter. Oyon. Haute esti he Fugater mu, Hannah May, onomati. Ho men quios mu he de Fugater mu. Fugater esti corre. Quios esti, well, so hopais, tu paidos, genitive, pedagogy, pediatrician, ho men pais, he men pais, ho pais, paides esti gender neutral, hoi paides, children, pediatrician, pedagogy. So he pais esti toalto, the same, toalto kai he corre, Hannah May esti he pais kai esti he corre, paides. Telos kai tuto, tuto kaletai he hudria, dioti to hudor semane water, hydrostatics, whatever, to hudor water, he hudria esti tuto, esti organon, kalos. Okay, kalos. Nun. Dixo ten tinyan. I shall show my screen. Kalos. O Petra. Su e protos. Okay. To erotema. Tini anthropon, with whom of men, people, su eteles into Kane. So tunkano, see, happen to be, but into kano, happen upon, meet by chance, run into. Tini anthropon su eteles into Kane.
Anglike?
Nai,
No.
Tido.
Santa Claus.
So ego toy, dative, toy. I won't even do this in Greek. Keep it simple. In English, toy. You can use the article to sandwich it. Santa Claus. Into Kane. Oops. Kai pos legatai opiloi. Tadea, Petra, Malika. Pos legatai. I'm willing to.
Bulletai?
Oh, bulumai, but first this one.
Ethello.
Tello. Tello. Bulumai. Bulumai is deponent in form. Middle passive in form, but Tello is even easier because it's just regular. Tello. Kalos. Ego toy Santa Claus into Kane. Tello. O Omolaika. Let's see. I can clean this up later and put more dialogue in, but Omolaika. Tini anthropon su eteles into Kane.
Ego to Nikola Jokic into Kane Tello.
Egoga. Variation. Tisamani egoga. Pos diapere ego to egoga. Anglisti.
Egoge, I for my part, I at least.
To ge is limitative. So egoge is a gesture. Egoge, I at least, I for my part. I don't know about you, but I. Egoge. It's a nice variation. Egoge. Toy. Palin, Altis.
Nikola Jokic.
Nikola. Pos graphitai.
J O K E I C.
See? Nikola Jokic.
Mhm.
Egoge toy Nikola Jokic into Kane. Tisastin hutos ho Nikola Jokic.
Anglisti, professional basketball player.
Okay. Kalos. Todd. I'll check on the spelling of this later, Ted. I should have done that first. Something tells me it's wrong. I'll fix it later. Tadeus. Okay. So, men molaika etele into Kane, toy Nikola Jokic, toy atlete, ho de Petros, buletai or etele into Kane, toy Santa Claus. O Tadea, tini anthropon su, eteles into Kane.
Ego toy J.R. Tolkien in 2K Tello.
Ego, toy, Tolkien. Into Kane Tello. Wow. Kalos. Ho gar ara ho Tolkien malista areske soy. Malista areske soy.
Nice.
Tisamane opiloi areske soy.
Is pleasing to you.
Is pleasing to you. That is, you like. Like he tigris mala areske moi. Mala areske moi. Ho delitos ukareske moi. Tuto to biblion Athenaze de mala areske moi. Kalos. Karin soy echo. Ego. Esin poloi Andres kai esin polai gunaikes hatinas or heistinas at Tello into Kane. Allah Lego tuto. Ego te Natalie Portman into Kane Mala Atello. Kai Atello Gamen Altain. Okay. Kalos. So Tisa mine anglisti into Kane.
Me?
Hos akribestata epein. To put it most accurately, most literally, hos akribestata epein, to happen upon. N to Kane. Hachuke, the noun, to onoma, as the fate, chance, fortune. Chuke is the fortuna. So, but into Kane, intunkane. This is one of those, you don't have to know this yet. We've sprinkled this since the last term, right? The super nerdy advanced factoid here. They're both infinitives, which, well, into Kane is an aorist infinitive. Intunkane is present. Intunkan is the present stem. What's the difference? Who remembers? Why is into Kane here privileged? That's the one I'm sticking with.
Because it's not continuous, sort of a
Exactly.
one and done thing.
Kalos. One and done. It looks ace totelos to the end. Into Kane, simple aspect. In finite form, in like actual finite verb tenses, aorist is a simple past. But in the infinitive and participle and imperative, it doesn't actually show time. Well, okay, in participle it does, but in the infinitive and imperative, it doesn't show time. It just shows aspect. And this is simple aspect, which means it's way more common. Intunkanen would be like to be running into. And we don't really need that very often. I stuck it in there for good measure because in the text, you're going to see the present stem. But yeah, intunkanen is not as sensible as intukane. Okay, I might want to keep running into Natalie Portman, but that's a different story. Okay, Carlos. Okay, maybe a little juicier here. Hote scholasdes, when you are at leisure, chillaxing, as the whippersnappers say. Hote scholasdes, ti aresque soy foye. And ara Holan, holistic whole, Holan ten Meron, Poteron Spanios, Polakis, T. Oh, pos diapere, how does it differ? Pos diapere to ego, to egoga. Small difference.
Would it be like areske moi?
Not quite. So ge is a particle. It means it's usually limitative, at least for my part. I don't know about you, but me. So if you stick it on the end, egoge is I at least. I for my part. Da 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 da. Every time you say egoge, you could probably just say ego, right? Like it's not that big, but egoge is very common in Attic prose, so I'm throwing it in.
Is it kind of like throwing in ipse in Latin, sort of?
Yeah.
Intensifier, sort of.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Except that can sometimes be emphatic.
So it doesn't have that sort of sense.
Not quite. Yeah, ge.
Okay.
You can stick ge. Well, usually it's not like smush smush. Usually it's just there's a space between the words. Ge, whatever precedes ge, is weakened a little by the ge. It's like saying this at least. This at least. I at least. I for my part.
So like egomet, Latin.
It can, yeah, kind of. Or like in English, we often like reflexively without thinking about it, right? Because we have these gestures we use. Every culture has them. Italians have a ton of them, right? We might put our hand on our heart without even thinking about it. But like, look, and maybe even put up the other hand, like, I think dot dot dot. But you're kind of being humble. You're like, not everybody, but I at least dot dot dot. So ge does that, and in this particular case, I don't know why it becomes one word. There's no space between them.
Is that because of ego? Like ego gets smushed? Does that mean by this case?
I don't even know why this actually after 20 years of studying Greek, I don't remember if I know why.
Okay.
Tuto ge, this at least, but in every other case, it would be separated by a space. In this case, it becomes one word. I don't even remember.
Okay.
Malika, do you remember at all? Yeah, it doesn't really matter, but okay.
That's an ego specific thing, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for this particular, and for Su, also Suge is spelled as one word as well.
Okay.
So I'll just make two of these, just for variety. Two egos and two egogas. Okay, Petros. Hotes scholasdes. Let's see. Malon kai heton hasukasdes. Scholasdes. June and July. Woohoo! Ego me didaskalos, teacher. Scholasdo. Hote su scholasdes. Ti araske soy oyen.
Anglisti, read books.
Ego. To. Biblia. Ana. Gig. No. Oops. Ana gig. No. Ana gig. No. Ana gig. No skein. Ares gay moi. So, anagignoskein estituto, anagignoskein, aha, more advanced Easter eggs here. To, dot, 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 infinitive. It's called the articular infinitive. Later, I'll teach you how to say that in Greek, but it's not necessary for today. It's too much grammar terminology to do all at once. To, the neuter article to, plus an infinitive makes a gerund, makes a verbal noun, which is awesome in Greek. It's so flexible because you can decline it. You can be desirous of reading. You can do something to or for reading. You can dative, with by means of reading. So to, and it's usually sandwiched. There's a big sandwich here. So to, any prepositional phrases or any direct objects, yada, 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 and then the infinitive at the end. So it's a nice big verbal noun sandwich. It's much like those giant words in German. I don't even know German, but I know about these, right? These big old giant verbal nouns in German. So it's like saying the to read books, the reading of books. So to ta biblia anagignoskein areske moi.
Question.
Yeah.
Question. You have ego and then oreske.
Does
that work?
No, it doesn't. Good eye.
Okay.
I
this is like in Latin, right? Where you.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No, it's not a positive. I started with these generically, right? Because I copied and pasted. Very smart eye there. You're right. To, man, If
But
I
could
were
you do
that,
like ego hote scholasdeo or something like that?
no, not here. This
Or is
I need
that
to
like
stay
okay?
dative. Now there's other verbs, like I was gonna, when I type this up later and give you guys a little bit like homework with it, I'm gonna paraphrase these
Mhm.
mois with the verb kairo, which you
Mm.
guys know it's kaire is hello, but it's like literally rejoice. Be happy.
Mhm.
You can say kairo, I rejoice, or I'm made glad by participling. It's called supplementary participle. And since I introduced those in my embedded readings, of course I'm going to throw them in here. We don't need to know them yet. Need to. Not in the book, but like I don't want to do it today live, but I'm going to add them when I visit this. You can also say like ego kairo ta biblia anagignoskon. I rejoice in or by reading books, where it's a nominative present active participle of reading, or anagignoskusa if you're Malika, if you're feminine. But I don't want to do it live, but I'll add it. So for this, yeah, to ta biblia anagignoskon areske moi. So to all the way to anagignoskon is one big idea. So the subject of the sentence, the reading of books, the to read books is pleasing to me. Kalos. Arasiu o Petre anagignoskes biblia holan ten hemeran hote scholasdes eu.
Uh, ooh, what's the word? The I forget what you just said. No, all day. Ita.
Anagignosko u holan ten hemeran.
Nine.
Okay. I'm not gonna write kappa. I'm gonna write he, because the next word has a rough reading. So that changes. Is ook, uch. Three different forms. Followed by consonant. Ook, followed by smooth breathing vowel. Ook, followed by rough breathing vowel. So ook, ana, ignos. Oops. Anagignosko biblia holan ten meron. Poteron Spanios, rarely, Polakis.
Could I do like a la Spolakis to say like but all day or
But
often?
oh, let's just make a new
Alla Spolakis? Or just one
sentence
word?
just for fun, just to get more reps.
Okay.
Hote skolaz. How do we say I?
Skolazdo?
Skolazdo. Kalos. Hote skolazdo. Say ooh, just more reps are good. Ook holen ten meron alla Polakis.
Spolakis.
Alla Polakis. Kalos. The kis suffix, by the way, is for times. Just like with Latin, the first few numbers are funky and irregular, but once you get to, what is it? Semel bis. Once you get to 4, quater, no, not 4, 5.
5.
Quinquies, sexies, heptiae, then it's all ease for all of them. Same thing for Greek. It's like hapax, dis, oh snap, I'm gonna embarrass myself. Tris, Then from 4 onward, Tetrarakis, Pentakis, Hexakis, Heptakis. From then on, it's Akis. Akis, Akis, Akis is blank times. So Polakis is literally many times or often. Okay. Kalos, Kalos, Kalos. Omalaika. Siu. Hote Scholasdes ti areske soi poyen.
Post legatai, spend time with.
Do you remember in chapter 1 or 2 we had katatribe is wear out?
Diatribe.
Diatribe. Diatribe
Okay.
is also wear out, but when you say like there's a phrase in a Platonic dialogue that means I'm up to my ears in Homer, or I spend lots of time in Homer. Diatribo, ego, diatribo in Homeroi. But there's a hupakuatai, underheard, implied. Hupakuatai is polyun chronon, much time. Diatribo chronon, or polyun chronon, and such and such. So diatribein what?
To, and then with soon, to soon. Can you diatribo soon?
Great question. Not soon. Soon. This is something that I didn't learn until I was speaking Greek. It's so hard to remember. Soon, which from all of our English derivatives, we always think that means with, right? Synthesis and syncopation. But soon in Attic Greek is almost always for the gods, and it means with the help of. The most normal way to say with accompaniment is
meta.
Meta and the genitive.
Okay.
Meta and the genitive. I think I know where you're going, but go ahead.
Okay. To meta ton paidon. Diatribein.
To meta ton paidon. Tu testi, right? Hepais, right? Hopais, hepais, hoi paides. Meta ton paidon.
Mu or emon.
Mu works.
Mu. Diatribein areskemoi.
Diatribein chronon. I'm gonna add that. Now, since it's a new word for this chapter, if you forgive me, the word paisdain, to play, because that's something I was gonna pre-teach. When I got to my answer, I was gonna say play with my kids. So I'm gonna just.
Okay.
I'm guessing this is not like a bad thing. Obviously, you play with your kids. Diatribein, spend time. Paisdain, this is how my universal gesture is patty cake for some reason. Nobody plays this, but this is my gesture. Meta ton paidon mu diatribein, or paisdain, areske moi. Arasiu diatribes meta ton paidon su holan ten hemeron.
Ala Polakis.
Okay. Should I keep or do I need to change it?
Diatribe.
Regular diatribo. Metaton paidon nu holen ten hemeron. Hoteskolasdo. Actually, we need that. Holen ten hemeron. Ala Polakis or play Stockies. Most often. Polakis and play Stockies.
Play Stockies.
Ah, yes. Place Stockies. That's the superlative. Play Cypissime. Play Stockies. Meta ton Python mu Diatribe. Kalos. Let's see. Petros. Like oh, let's see. Oh, I left this out. Petros. Oops, my bad. Put the squad the Ukolentman Allah Polakis. Tabib, I guess just Biblia Anagignos. How do you say I read?
Anagignosko.
Kalos. Kalos. Tadeus. Or Tadia. Hote Scholasdes. Hote Hesucasdes. Ti aresque soy poyen.
To eat.
Mm.
Areske moi.
Aha. To. That's good. We need that word. To estien. To be eating. To estien. Wait, Hote Scholasto. To estien. Areske moi. Pelos. To estien. Holen ten Meron. Holen ten Meron. The whole day.
Nine.
Night. Aha. Hote Scholasdo. To estien areske moi. Kai. Another Easter egg here. Kai da kai. What do you if I told you that da, not de, epsilon, not but or and, but da. If I told you da is indeed or strengthens whatever comes before it, what would y'all guess? Those who don't know, kai da kai means as an advanced cluster of particles.
Seems like a really emphatic and.
Right. Word for word to be like, and indeed even, because kai can also mean even. It can be adverbial. So it's like, and what's more, furthermore, and what's more, Romaisti et praeterea, and what's more, and indeed also, and indeed even. Holen ten Meron. Or actually, let's sandwich this more to get you used to it. To Holen ten Meron estien areske moi. So to is a big old sandwich. To da 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 estien. What's that? Tisamani anglisti.
And what's more, eating all day.
Eating all day. The to eat all day. Right? The eating all day. eating the whole day is pleasing to me. I like eating the whole day. Kalos. So this is advanced Greek preparation here. Be grateful. This is awesome stuff. In like Thucydides, Plato, like the real meat and bones Greek literature, they can have, especially in Thucydides, good God in heaven, they can have these long articular infinitives. There's like place constructions and adverbs and all this stuff. And then finally an infinitive at the end. This big old German like cluster that's like one big old word, one big old subject of the sentence. Or for that matter, it could be dative or it could be genitive or it could be something else. But what big old idea. Kalos. Okay. Egoga. I'll leave mine blank for now. Egoga, oops, nominative. To metaton paidon mu diatribein. Isos to metaton paidon paisdein areske moi to Hellenisti anagignoskon. To desi to ta Hellenica Biblia anagignoskein mala areske moi kaitolipa. Okay. Oh, good question. Do you guys wanna, because we have that long intro, can you guys go 10 more minutes? Or you want me to be stricter? Who can go 10 more minutes? Awesome. Okay. Quick meta grammar question. We had here estiain and diatribein to spend time. And anagignoskein. Are those present infinitives or aorist infinitives?
I would guess present.
Right, the
It
ain.
makes sense that you're kind of doing it for a while.
Right. One reason is that you're slowly getting used to the ain as present. But also, yeah, in this case, even though it's typically rarer, right? I've said over and over again, the simple aorist is more likely to be what you want, but not necessarily. Reading books, that's a continuous action. You want to do it for as many hours as you can before someone interrupts you. So I didn't say anagnonai, more difficult aorist imperative. Infinitive. I said anagignoski, reading books. Malika first spoke of spending time with the kids. Well, it's okay to emphasize the continuous or progressive aspect there, because that's what it's like. I had my kids all day yesterday. I'm on summer break, so my ex-wife is sticking me with a lot more kid duty, which is fine with me because I love my kids. It's very continuous. It's almost too continuous sometimes. Especially in the context of Tad's answer. He was being funny. He was like, yeah, why not? Let's have funny. Let's just say I like to eat all freaking day. I know that's not true. He's much more disciplined than that. It's much more sophrosune, much more moderation and temperance, but it's more fun to answer. I just want to eat all day when I'm on break. And not because of depression. It's not depression, ice cream. It's all good. It's all good. So that made, I could have done the aorist infinitive, but I didn't. Estiain is present, so like eating, right? That made sense. So we got lucky there. We had like 2 or 3 in a row where the continuous or progressive present infinitive was perfectly fine, if not ideal. Okay. Tisu poie, this one's simple. Tisu poies kat he meron. Kat esti kata. He prothesis, he preposition. He prothesis kata. Kata can mean down. Kata baino, I make a descent. I go down. Or it can mean according to, plus the accusative, according to, or by, in the sense of like by day, or according to. Kate meron, according to the day, so like day by day, every day. Tis eupoies kate meron. Ara Holland and Meron? Ew. Petra. T. Siu. Poyes. Katemera. Lots of possible answers.
Ego, Hoyo, Katemaran, walk my dog,
Mm. Mm.
or walk with my dog, whichever is easier.
Yeah, let's do that one. So Arahimes Gignoskete, do you all know? Aragignoskete, peripatetic. Aristoteles, peripatetic school of philosophy. Walkabout. Peripateo is the walkabout. Take a stroll. That's the binane or badisdane. Enta kayenta. Peripateo. So you could say Egoge meta to Kunos. So third declension, which is new for this chapter. Ho Kuon to Kunos, just like Latin. The genitive gives you your stem. Kun, like cynic, dog-faced philosophers. Ho Kuon to Kunos, toi Kuni, ton Kuna, Kun. Everything is Kun except for the nominative singular. Ho Kuon to Kunos. So egoge meta to Kunos. Katemeran. Tisamane anglisti katemeran.
Every day.
Let's say I'll give you the new word. I'll put the old one in the present. Peripato. It's just the badisdo. Malon kai haton. What's malon kai haton?
Is that like
This way.
more or less?
More and less. Malon kai haton. Badisdo is the walk. Paripateo is the stroll. Walk about. Peri is around. It's walk about. Small difference. Ukholen tenhemeran, right?
It's nine. Uk Oden Pen Hemeron a la Tis. Is that 3 times?
Oh, Uk. Nice memory there. Ukholen tenhemeran. Oh, I want 2 alas.
Gar.
Ukholen tenhemeran a la tris.
Tris
Ah.
10 Hemeron?
T?
Would be Tris 10 Hemeron? Like 3 times every day? Or each day?
Tris katemeron. Same
Katemeron.
phrase.
Ah.
Tris katemeron. Tris daily.
Mhm.
Trees. Trees. Oops. Where is it? Trees. Oh, shoot. Trees. Katemeran. Oh, there it is. Trees. Katemeran. Ah, nice. Hapax. Dis. Trees. Tetarakis. Pentakis. Hexakis. Heptakis. Kaitalipa. Galos. Malika. We have lots to choose from here, but Tisiu poies katemeron.
Um, are cetos as being food, like generally food, or grain specifically?
Both. Ositos can just be food, but
Okay.
it strictly speaking is gluten-y food. Yeah.
Okay. Paraskewazo ceton. Kathemeron.
Para skewazdo. That is my gesture for that is. Right, makes me dated. Schmear, 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 schmear. The Swedish chef
Yeah.
from the Muppets. Schmear, 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 schmear. That's probably racist now. My apologies, Swedish people. Hey, a big chunk of my ethnicity is Swedish American, so I can say that. Okay, I've got special status. Paraskeazdo. That may not be in chapter 4, but it's coming up soon. Is prepare. Paraskeazdo ton ton. Well, let's add, because I know this is newish. This was in chapter 3. To dapnon. A dapnon is technically supper, but I'm sure you prepare breakfast, lunch, and supper. But let's put it in here for good review. Tonsiton is to dapnon. Katemeran. Ala Holland tenhemeran.
Holen tenhemeran ala tris tetarakis. Tetarakis.
Okay,
Kathemeron.
so ude. So ude. It's like and not or but not.
Ah.
I gotta contract it. Ud Holland almost. Ud Holland tenhemeran. Ala trees. Tetarakis. Tisa mane tetarakis.
For a time.
Katemeran. Kalos. Okay, I don't want to stretch it too much. Tadea. Sorry, you can email me your answers. Like I ask people like it's okay if you're late. It's not the big deal. We obviously filled our hour here. The first third, at least the first 5 or 6 of these, the sooner you can give it to me, the better. Then I can prep. If it involves something obscure that I need to look up, it's helpful for me to know ahead of time. But just for a couple minutes here before we go, questions. This is the English, wide open English meta reflection. Questions or comments from anybody?
I have a question, I guess. There was a spot, I don't remember where. I think it was one of my lines where you didn't have the article. You took it out, but it was as an object, and I was sort of surprised by that, and I didn't know.
Oh yeah, I
don't
wondered
know.
if you were going to ask about that. That's right. You said the reading of
Yeah,
books
the last
pleases me,
sentence
and then the
there,
next
yeah.
one was I don't read books all day. Great question. So one of the uses of the article is totally counterintuitive to us because we do the opposite. If we want an abstract notion, books, not the books, not particular books, just books in general. The thing we do in English is no article. The article is always definite for us. But annoyingly, in Attic Greek, one of the uses of the article is to make something abstract. So, what? Like, dikaiosune, justice. That makes it justice with a capital J, right? Ta biblia, books with a capital B. So in my first, it's possible I screwed up here, but I think in my first one, it's like you say, reading books, just books, capital B, is delightful to me. And the next sentence is, I don't read books all day. No, I could, so it's not, it wouldn't have been wrong for me to write ta biblia. That's okay. But and I could be wrong here, but my gut just said, just make it biblia. Books, very indefinite books. I don't read books all day, the whole day. I think, if I'm not mistaken, in this case, you could do either one. It doesn't really matter so much. But yeah, biblia here is totally indefinite. Ta biblia is also indefinite, but only in the, it's like an idea. It's like just reading books, just books in general. So that's a tricky thing about the article that's not like English. That's the best I can do for now.
Okay. Because so far it feels like in the book there's always an article all the time. So I was surprised that it got dropped.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's like even more indefinite in Greek if there's no article. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Good eye. Very good eye. Other questions? Okay. I will send some stuff. So yeah, send me your English answers. You don't have to do them in Greek. It's okay. Just English answers to the first, at least first third to get us through next week. I'm going to ask you guys in an email. I'm going to throw out there like, okay, how about Polyphemus? How about Odysseus? How about Achilles? How about Falstaff, if you like? How about Antigone? I'll just throw out some like famous, literary or historical characters, and whichever one jumps out at you, think of how you would answer these questions as that person. And if you send it to me just in English, is fine. I can put them into Greek, and we can have a lot of repetitions. There'll be some obscure words in there for the particular characters. That's fine. We don't have to worry about those. Those are icing on the cake words. But at least these main words, though, we'll get a lot more repetitions if we have some fun with these fictional or historical personae, just to kind of fill it out. And I can do a lot of copying and pasting in little dialogue, forms, and that gives you something you can reread. I'll also send along some vocab, maybe some Quizlet vocab things, because chapter 4 is a beast. I have to go revisit the ones that I stole from other people and whether I want to make my own that are more narrow. But yeah, we'll spend about 3 weeks, maybe even 4, just having fun with these and other things to like prime the pump on 4, because it's so vast. And we don't want to be like bored to death reading it super slowly. So we'd rather like have fun with these things first. But okay, as always, if you have questions, email me, and keep Joel and his husband in your thoughts, or thoughts and prayers, or vibes, or whatever, whatever you have. He's doing fine, but I know from experience it's always stressful when someone goes under the knife. So, and we love him. He's a great guy. So, keep him in your thoughts, and maybe we'll send him a nice note, or feel free to send an email if you want well-wishing. He's a sweetheart. He'll appreciate it. And I'm gonna put this online. Now we have a solution to our videos. Thank God. Okay. Eroste, eroso.
Karin soy ako.
Karin Jimenez.